Now you wonder this question. If the Bitcoin is such an amazing asset, breaking all the records and ranking top in all the charts, why don't we put all our money on the cryptocurrencies? Remember, there's no free money in the world. Can you handle big crashes? This time we will evaluate crashes, generally around 10% or more in a single year. We will try to look each year individually and get ideas about the results. 2024 was a great year for most assets, no crashes at all. Whatever you are invested in, you made the money. 2023 was also a great year for the most. We did not suffer any significant losses in this year. Overall, a great year. Now 2022 is one of the worst years for the most investors. Bitcoin crashed almost 60%. Apple crashed 20%. Funds over 15% crash. Not good at all, a bad year. 2021 was mostly a flat year. Nothing exciting happened. Just silver performed badly with a 12% crash. 2020 was another great year actually, a shining star for almost all type assets. 2019 was just like 2020, another shining, a great year. No negative assets, even silver made over 15%. Now it is 2018. Probably the worst year for crypto investors. Just imagine that. You watched only some parts of this masterclass in 2018 and you had like $100,000 in your saving account. You worked really hard for that money. Then you invested 100K into Bitcoin in the beginning of 2018. At the end of 2018, your 100K became 22K. You lost like 80% of your cash. What would you do to me? I don't want to even imagine that. And the rest of the years go like this, some minor and big crashes. Now let's see some recent serious events in the history. In the beginning of 2018, there were big trade clashes between the USA and China. This affected the whole world and the production prices. Bitcoin, as you can see, was influenced the most by this news. This is the biggest weakness of Bitcoin. While, check this out, gold survived the year with holding really well with QQQ ETF. In the beginning of 2020, we experienced a worldwide pandemic. Again, notice what happened. Bitcoin is the one that affected the worst again, while gold is the asset that holds really well. In the 2022, worldwide interest rates started to hike, and Russia declared war to Ukraine. Notice what happens. Gold is stable again, while Bitcoin on the negative side. What does all this data teach us? Bitcoin obviously is one of the most volatile assets in the world, with crashes up to 80%. Gold, on the other hand, prone to almost every global crashes. Rest of the assets rank between Bitcoin and gold. Not great or worse, holding their ranks most of the time. What have I learned here? Generally, if an asset has had a big return in the past, it can crash in the future. There's no guarantee for that. High-risk assets like Bitcoin may crash really badly over the short term. You need to be ready for this. It is almost impossible to know when the crash will happen. A crash may start right today while you are watching this video. As investors, we accept the risks and uncertainty. We need to be comfortable with it. We must accept that some companies can go bankrupt or some crypto may vanish from the world. There are even some cases of countries going into default, saving accounts or bonds becoming useless. Basically, you need to be comfortable and relaxed that your money may be stuck on bad global crashes from time to time for weeks, months, maybe even years in some cases.